think we are live. Wow. Okay. So we're gonna give some time for people to come on, right? Well, this is my first live, and I'm still figuring out how to operate this. And also to acknowledge that I am nervous. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know, I really want to acknowledge someone. Her name is Lena. She's like my dear sister. And it was really just because, hi Shokit. I was just acknowledging Lena. She's like my dear sister. She inspired me to get on Facebook Live. And honestly, I had wanted to do this for a long time, but I just got stopped by some of my fears, which I'll share later. And yeah, hi. I see more people coming on. I'm not really sure where do I see people. Guys, like I said, this is my first time. So I promise next time I'll do better. And I know that I have really reached out, and Lena also reached out to share with as many people as possible, because really, you know, the intention of this call is to, hi everyone, is to give us a powerful place to stand, so that, you know, we are in line with reality, we are in line with what we want to achieve and what we want in life. And so, yeah, I think we can just go on. I know live is also recorded, so people can watch later. So what really is, you know, to start this is that, you know, to share a little bit about who I am, so you know who I am and who's talking to you and who's doing this live. So my name is Jiang. I'm a hypnotherapist with the rapid transformational therapy, and I'm also a transformation coach. So this is what I do as my work now. And so I'm from a small farm village in Inner Mongolia, China. And I have an older sister and a younger brother. So my parents and my siblings still live in China, in Inner Mongolia. And I have traveled around the world. And at the beginning, I was teaching English as an English lecturer. And then I moved from that field. Yeah, basically for me, I would say, you know, in my years of exploring and discovering what it means to be a human being, and I experienced myself, you know, being homeless, being broke, and in depression, and also all the good times of exploring, discovering, and being empowered, and being powerful, and being free in the face of anything. So this is what I have been experiencing. And I know with the people who are coming from all over the world, whatever places, whatever experience that you have, and I just want you to know that I got you. Okay? I got you. And, you know, like I said, the intention of this live call is really just, you know, I'm committed to do the things that makes the most difference to the most of people. And so today I want to share something which I got from the, like all these amazing calls, amazing people all over the world who are supporting me. And so I could, share this and give you a place to stand. And only when your 2 feet is planted on the ground firmly, then, you have a place to stand and you have a place to really create something, and you have clarity that you can take actions in life which are aligned to what you want in life. Okay? And then you can make choices that are clear. All right, so I also want to let you know, all of you, and who you are to me. Who you are to me as someone who's absolutely whole and complete and the perfect the way you are and the way you are not. And there's really nothing to change or nothing to fix and nothing wrong, because it is just what it is, right? You're dealing with whatever you're dealing with. I invite you to consider yourself from this space, and then we can create more as we go on, okay? All right, and there's a quote which I really like and I want to share with you before I start. And this is a quote by Theodore Roosevelt. And he said, in any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. And the next best thing you can do is the wrong thing. And the worst thing you can do is nothing. So I want you to really just, dwell on that quote for a bit, okay? And just think about it. So in order for your participation to be real in this live call, and I would like to invite you to really think about some of the areas that you're dealing with. Whatever the areas that you're feeling like you're having a power loss, or you're facing some difficulties, or something that's just not working in your life. And you could think of one or two. So for me, I could share, apart from everybody's dealing with stuck at home, and for some of us, no work or reduced salary, and for some of us, no income. And I want to share with you something else which I'm dealing with, which is really real for me. And I just, I'm literally breaking through this, okay? Which is the inauthentic fear of getting myself out here and to be with people. Even though, this is something that I really want, and this is something that I'm up to in this world, is really just to be out here with people and for people, and, just really being connected and being of service. Yeah, but I just didn't take actions until now. And so, of course, the little voices inside of my head was telling me, oh, what if people don't like me? And what if I look bad? I make fool of myself. Oh my God, what if? What if I, make a mistake, or I say the wrong thing? And there are many what ifs. So standing in all of this, what I realized is that, I have been just really focused on myself and worried about how I looked, and forgot about what I really want to accomplish, what I am up to in this world, is to be out here with people, with all of you. So with this realization, and I left that small game, and I want to play big. I want to be out here, even though I am still nervous. I'm still like, but I'm out here. I'm taking this action, and I want to be here. to share what makes the difference. Because one of the things which is underlining is that I'm not good enough, right? So I actually went on a search, went on this incredible journey of really finding the most potent and powerful tools to support us as human beings, and to really, find something that works for us as human beings to live our life in the way that we want, being powerful, being free, and self-expressed, and having that peace of mind. And I found I have all the tools. And not only that, not only, having those tools really supporting human beings, what it means to be human, and also creating the vastness of what's available, out here for being human. I also got amazing, incredible, effective tools being a hypnotherapist with the rapid transformational therapy, where we just literally cure people of anything. This is literally using the subconscious mind, which is we all have inside of us, and to really clear anything which is in our way. It's again never about changing who you are, because who you are is already that powerful person. And it's about really exploring and discovering what is in your way and clear that block, so that you get to experience yourself in the way that you want to. Yeah. So that's basically the intention, what I am set out to do. And also got, craving certainty is a basic human need, and we all want certainty. And I know, whoever is on this live or watching it later, whoever it is, yeah, we all want certainty. I wanted certainty. I wanted to be liked, and I want my work, and I want a certainty for my work, for the income, and for, all of this. Yeah. But, there's one absurd thing about this whole thing is there's no certainty. There's no certainty in life whatsoever. And life is actually uncertain all the way down. And it has always been, and it will always be. Yeah. None of us here, including me, can be 100% sure that if I go to bed tonight and I will wake up tomorrow morning. Nobody. And this is life. This is the uncertainty. We have just been, behaving or operating as if there is certainty. And that's actually the root cause of all the suffering. Really. And if we really want certainty, there's only one certainty. That is, life is uncertain, and we can be certain of that. And the reason why I'm talking about this is that when we are aligned with, this truth and this reality, then we have a place to stand. Because it is just what it is. We are stuck at home, we're just stuck at home. There are all sorts of things. If you watch media, social media, people talking, sharing, all sorts of things out there. But it's all added and created, and either you're putting a negative spin over it, or a positive spin of it. But whichever way, you put all those things on top of it, it just doesn't work. And people are getting worried, or people are getting checked out, and, doing all sorts of things. There's no reality to it. Really, there's just no reality to it. Because the reality is the reality. And it is what it is. And the truth is we are just stuck at home. And if you're upset, you're just upset. And if you're putting anything on it, then you're just resisting it. And then your resisting of your upset is just the reality of it. Yeah. So if you can really come back to, being with the reality, which is uncertain. Life is uncertain. Things happen. There could be this, it could be that, it could be many things. But, when we are with that, accept that, and able to really be with it, then we have a place to stand. Then we can, call it being grounded. We can call it whatever way. It's just we are with the reality. We are not in the story. Like, usually if you are chasing certainty in life, with whatever happens, right? You chase certainty is like you're chasing something that's not even there. Can you imagine, right? What are you standing on? Like nothing. So that causes all the turbulent experiences in life, basically. So if we can really come back to, okay, so the reality is just reality, it's nothing. You don't need to add to something like, oh my God, there's nothing wrong, everything's fine, I'm so happy, I'm doing all of this. That's fake, right? That's inauthentic. It cannot connect with people. It doesn't really make the difference. Because what really makes the difference is that we're being authentic, and also, which I will come to later, is about being in communication. And, being in communication about what you're dealing with, what is reality. Yeah? And then we'll be able to deal with it powerfully. And, this really reminded me of this story of Nelson Mandela. And I'm sure, most of you know him. And, he's the president of South Africa. And he was imprisoned for over 20 years. And, but it never occurred to him as imprisonment. And he had his freedom because he had his freedom of speech and his thoughts. Because he had his feet on the ground with the reality, and he was not resisting it. It is just what it is. So nobody can, make him a victim, because he chose not to. He chose his power. And he chose to be with the reality instead of fighting it. And I'm sure we're all, aware of many people who are, not choosing that, and then, just a few years in the prison could change them or break them, whatever. All sorts of experiences like that. But that just goes to prove that when we are with the reality, which is uncertainty, with our 2 feet firmly planted on the ground, we have power to deal with anything, under any circumstance, anywhere, anytime. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I feel it's so important for the first live call that we talk about this, to give you a place to stand and to give you that foundation. Then we can talk about other things, right? And so, when we are able to accept and even embrace the uncertainty, And this will give you space to really create and create anything you want. And, in fact, when we talk about, certainty, if you think about things as certain, and if you want this, if you say that, you created this and that, you put over there the certainty, there's literally no space, no opportunity to create anything. And with uncertainty, this is where we get to really create, because there is space. There's so many possibilities out there. Yeah. And this is like that quote, that saying, because life is uncertain, right? And either you like it or not, it is. If you choose to be with it, it's like you are riding the horse in the direction it's going. But if you choose to fight it, it's as if like you were riding the horse in the opposite direction to where it's going. So can you imagine the kind of experience you have, right, in life? So this is basically what we're talking about over here. And literally, I could just say, if you're still resisting uncertainty, it's a waste of your life. Honestly, it's just a waste of your life. Think about all the time that you are resisting, putting yourself in that space of worrying and being stressed and depressed, anxious, and all the time lost when you're being in that space. Because that's not even real. And you're just creating all of that in your head. Yeah. So when we are aligned finally with the reality, it is what it is. It is. There's nothing else. It is what it is. At this moment, I can say, you know what? I was scared. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't need to make myself wrong. And I don't need to put myself down and blame myself. I can simply just acknowledge it and be in communication. And the real, authentic communication makes the difference. And this is what I'm committed to. I'm committed to create this space for real, authentic communication. And I'm listening to you. I'm listening to all of you. And I'm seeing all the messages that you're sending. And, I'm really, truly so happy and grateful for all the response and for each and every one of you who is watching. Because it says something. If you come in and joining this call, that just says something about you. Extraordinary human being. Really, you're ready to take actions instead of sitting in your head and worrying about it and blaming others and not taking responsibility for your life and creating the things that you want for yourself. That's what it is. And I acknowledge all of you. Yeah. And also, I want to share is that when you are in communication, things become possible. And something can be emerged, otherwise couldn't when you are in communication. So my invitation for you is really create something that's worthy of your life. Yeah. Because this is what I'm up to. That's what I'm sharing. And I know that's inside of you. If you can see it, if you can just move all the blocks in your way, this can be possible. And you can experience yourself as a powerful, free, self-expressed human being. Really, being unstoppable, accomplishing anything that you want in your life, anytime, anywhere, under any circumstance. And this is what it means to be a human. And this is what we are here for, actually, to discover this. And we're discovering it now together on this journey. And of course, I'll be sharing more later on about this. And there are many powerful tools. But I just want to touch upon these different concepts because I know today we talk about this and just, providing some space. And what really we got to be careful about is we think knowing something is enough. But the truth is knowing doesn't make the difference. How many of us know how to lose weight, eat less, do more exercises? But so what? How many of us actually doing that? Or be able to really just pursue that? Yeah. Yeah. So I really want to invite you to take responsibility for your life and the life that you want to live. So we're going to complete this call soon. Before we do that, I have 2 questions or 2 points which I invite you to do before the next one. So the first one is just really look at the areas that in your life that you're dealing with or with some difficulty or you're suffering power loss, and have a look like what is the reality with nothing added, neither positive nor negative, nothing at all. Just look at all of this. What is the reality? And also look at what is being added. If you are dealing with something, right? And look at what is added. And the second one is, I really invite you to live your life in wonder. You know this thing like, I don't know? I don't know. I don't know when this situation will end, when this pandemic will finish. I don't know. But just live in wonder and live in that not knowing. Sorry, I think the light just went off.
No, you look good.
Oh my god, it looks like a ghost place. Yeah, but anyway. So, and be okay with that, and be okay with the unknown and uncertainty. And be okay with that, I don't know. And we can create moment by moment and being this way. So, yeah, I just saw some questions of people reacting over here. Yeah, some questions. Well, we can discuss more. So there's so much more, right? There's so much more. I have been on this journey of exploring what really works for human beings. And I have many tools. And there's just so much that we can share about that will make a difference. And until next time. And next live, which I am committed to now, is that to be regular and to get out here and to be with all of you. You can absolutely ask questions and you can write to me what you're dealing with and anything at all. Be in communication. Okay? And so the next live, I'll be on Sunday So this coming Sunday, same time, 9:30 p.m. And so I will keep these slots open for the Sundays and Thursdays, 9:30 p.m. So I guess see you then. Okay? All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I really want to acknowledge all of you who joined this call and this live. And you guys are amazing. Love all of you. Bye-bye. Until next time. Thank you.